All right, we're here with Doug Miles at Miles Wine Cellars, about halfway up the west side of Seneca Lake in the Finger Lakes region, and we're here for the annual trail picnic. Right, Doug?
Yep.
Tell me about the winery.
Well, our winery was built in 1802, and it was originally built as an individual's home. But we're right on the lake. We have about 800 feet of lakefront. You can come by boat or by car. We have about 150 acres, 60 acres in grapes, and a 26-room Greek revival house that's been haunted for 150 years. So right now we'll probably take a walk up and we can see the house. There's also a beautiful wisteria vine here that's over 200 years old, and it actually uses an old cedar tree as a trellis. And but this blooms about 75 feet high in the last week of May. We actually have a wine called wisteria that is named after the vine.
Excellent. And so, what's your role here at the facility?
I'm the owner and manager, and then my wife Susie, she's the tasting room manager, and then our son Evan Miles is a winemaker, third year winemaker, studying at Brock University, and Peter Bell and Chris Stamp are also our winemakers, making wine for us at Fox Run and Lakewood.
Excellent. So, collaborative venture.
Yep.
Well, you know, just not to derail from the winery, the focus on the winery, but we are asked oftentimes at the Seneca Lake Wine Trail offices how competitive wineries are within the organization, and I explained to them, really, it's very much a collaborative initiative.
Oh, it is. It is. One of the things that my son Evan likes the most is we're like one big family here on Seneca Lake, and if I have a forklift breaks down, then I know like Lakewood or Fox Run will lend us a forklift, and we can keep in production that day and stuff. So we all work together, and we all come down and eat at each other's houses for dinner, and get together and talk about different issues, and so it's just a very nice organization, and it's nice when you see the whole group around drinking wine, and I was just explaining to someone that our picnics are a lot nicer than the dairy farmer picnics because you can only drink so much milk.
Well, you know, that's another good point too, is to remind people you're very involved in Farm Bureau activities.
Oh, exactly.
I mean, you're a farmer.
Yeah.
And I think it's important for people to understand that many winemakers like yourself are farmers. Exactly.
And the farming is one of the most difficult parts of the business to work with. One of the things that we're witnessing this year is we've had so much rain this year that we're constantly out working in the vineyards trying to open up the trellis and trying to we're plucking about 30,000 leaves per acre right now to try to open up the canopy so that more sun gets into the grapes and gives us better color, less mildew, and so we're always working on that. And
Doug, what are you drinking there?
This is a beautiful red newt Riesling right now. I'm trying, and we have a lot of our own. We actually have a wine called Ghost that you can actually see the ghost in the bottle. I'll show you them.
And so people watching this who are going to come visit Miles Wine Cellars, can they always depend on a demonstration of the Ghost?
Oh yeah,
because it's really one of your signature performances, if I must say.
It is. The bottle, we won an international gold medal on bottle design on our Ghost bottle, where if you hold it up to a candlelight or a flashlight, the Ghost will appear in the bottle.
Nice.
And it's one of our. We knew we had a great marketing bottle when people started buying the empties for $5 a bottle.
Oh, for real?
Right.
Well, congratulations. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And also, just something maybe folks will be interested in knowing, you got a lovely tasting room in your wonderful home, but you've also now started selling some light meals.
Yeah, and we're doing like some light cheese platters. We have about 8 acres of lawns right on the waterfront, and so you can come down and picnic and buy like cheese platters and fruit and cheese and different, like we do fudge and brownies and different things that people can buy, and then they can buy a glass of wine and go out and sit on the picnic table and just relax on the lake. And
this is good for people to know because, as we always advocate, healthy, smart, and responsible to eat food.
Oh yeah.
You know, wine is intended to be enjoyed with food.
Exactly.
It's healthy and safe. And so, Miles Wine Cellars, Doug Miles, co-owner, co-winemaker, vineyard manager. lawnmower guy, ghost chaser, etc. Thank you for your time. What's the domain name if people want to find out more?
Miles Wine Cellars
mileswinecellars.com. mileswinecellars.com.
Yep.
All right. Thanks a lot for your time, Doug.
All right. Thanks a lot.